All right, so I want to walk you through some of the assessment that you can have in a PBEL experience. Remember that assessment or evaluation can happen throughout the PBEL. It can happen during the inquiry, during collaboration, during solution development and sharing. It can be for a language skill, for a content skill, but assessment should be happening all the time. And so, what you're looking at here is a inquiry checklist. This is an example of how you might evaluate a set of inquiry skills during inquiry time. I would list my students' names out here and I would break the standards or specific skills that I've taught my students into measurable chunks along the top. So this is from the lesson Reducing Waste. Students are at inquiry stations. I'm looking for, can they use the read, cover, write strategy? Can they paraphrase? Can they explain what that paraphrase meant? And are they actually summarizing something connected to the meaningful problem? So I would use this, I would individually observe or meet with students, ask simple questions to measure whether or not they could do this. I can also evaluate collaboration. So maybe I'm having my students work together during solution development, or maybe they're working together during inquiry. Well, I might work with my students and we might develop a rubric together. What do we want students to do when they're working together? We're going to make it specific and we're going to make it positive, right? Shares ideas, listens to peers, stays focused. And then we can give our students an opportunity to even assess one another as we go throughout this experience, and as well as us giving assessments to or giving evaluations to them as well. All right, and then obviously we can definitely use rubrics. Rubrics are a great way to measure student success and student accomplishments. But I want to point out if you're going to use a rubric and you're going to do a final product rubric, again, this is from the lesson Reducing Waste. This is a PBEL, so make sure that you're measuring language. In Reducing Waste, they use the language of summarizing, so I want to measure that language. And then, skill. Here's the use of data and facts, which is a major skill that was infused in the Reducing Waste. And then I'm measuring that presentation itself. Okay, so there's lots of different components or parts. The key here is that evaluation should be threaded throughout. It can be summative, it can be formative. Take a moment and explore the evaluations or assessments listed below.